In the traditions, it's known that the egoless state is free. I don't think people ask that question too much in the Western world, how to get rid of the ego. But in the Hindu tradition, that was a big question. And I think it's a good question for today because it's just this matter of false identity is the only thing that keeps you from absolute freedom. And freedom is knowing who you really are, which is vast. It's unlimited. It's unchanging. It's the truth that pierces through this apparent moment and is everything that is arising in this apparent moment. It's the truth of yourself. This pure being, you could say, this I without its ego-ness. Maharshi calls it the eyeless I. So all that's needed for a realization of the absolute self with a capital S, which is the same in all. It's your birthright, you, the unborn, to know who you really are. So it's just this confusion of thinking that you are something, someone, some persona, some woman, some man, some angel, some thief, some policeman. So Maharshi said, to try to destroy the ego is like a thief dressing up as a policewoman and trying to catch herself. Will the ego catch herself? And he says, who's asking the question? Who asks such a question is the ego, is the mind. Look into who you really are. Once you understand who you're not, then who you are just is, with no seeking whatsoever. You are already that perfect one. Every single one of you. There's no one that cannot have perfect self-realization. There was no one that's not equipped. It is for you. So it's just the discovery of this thief, if you will, that's robbing you of your true identity. It's just a simple case of misidentification. So seeking the ego, seeking to find who you are, is the sure way to freedom. Because what you're going to discover is no matter what or who you think you are, when fully inspected, it's not that. The ego does not exist. So look into all the nuances of your persona, all the little mind ruts that make up your identity. Is that you? Is it ever you? Is it always you? Because who you are is always there. It does not come and go. You exist always, eternally. Who were you before you were born? Who are you in this apparent moment? What's the reality of this moment? What's the actual being that gives life to this moment? So thinking you're a somebody is just thieving yourself from your true identity. Always there, always, always exactly as I is. So every one of us, every appearance, every world, galaxy, we could say all this is arising in mind. That mind is a thief. There's something beyond mind that's real. Mind comes, mind goes, mind has all kinds of forms. But there's something more real than that you are. You could say it's infinite like space. And that's true of you. You could say it's more real than a diamond in its stability. That's who you really are. Never fear of death. You don't go out of existence. You never came into existence. You've always been here. It's true. Even in your own experience, doesn't it feel like you've always been here? Not you looking at history, but your actual feeling of existence is that you are here, you exist. It's no secret, special thing to get. You already are this one. It's just simply recognizing the thief as a thief. All those forms of thinking you're a somebody with qualities. That's the thief. So, self-awakening is not anything for someone to get. In fact, it's exactly the opposite of that. Someone who thinks it's got something to get doesn't exist.